What if dinosaurs never went extinct? 66 million years ago, Earth was an entirely different world. Vast tropical forests stretched endlessly. Expansive plains teemed with life. And ruling over it all were the undisputed kings, dinosaurs. From fearsome predators like Tyrannosaurus rex to gentle giants like Brachiosaurus, the planet belonged to them. But then, in a single catastrophic moment, everything changed forever. One fateful day, a massive object appeared in the sky, an asteroid measuring 14 kilometers, 9 miles, in diameter. Hurtling toward Earth at a staggering 72.000 kilometers per hour, 45.000 miles per hour. The impact site was the present-day Yucatan Peninsula, where it formed the Chicxulub crater. When the asteroid struck, it unleashed an energy equivalent to 10 billion Hiroshima atomic bombs. The shockwave traveled faster than sound, obliterating everything within thousands of kilometers. Earth quaked violently with a magnitude close to 11 on the Richter scale, while tsunamis hundreds of meters high crashed into coastlines. But the most devastating consequence was not the initial impact, it was the chain of disasters that followed. The explosion's intense heat instantly vaporized all life near the impact site. Billions of tons of dust, ash, and sulfur were ejected into the atmosphere, blocking sunlight for years. A nuclear winter ensued, global temperatures plummeted, plants stopped photosynthesizing, and food chains collapsed. In the oceans, the death of phytoplankton triggered the mass extinction of countless marine species. It is estimated that 75% of all species on Earth vanished, including most non-avian dinosaurs, those that were not ancestors of modern birds. This was not just a mass extinction, it was the end of the dinosaur era, paving the way for the rise of mammals and, eventually, humans. If dinosaurs had not gone extinct, would they still dominate Earth today? Absolutely, but they would not have remained the same as in the Cretaceous period. Earth continues to change, and to survive, dinosaurs would have had to evolve and adapt to extreme environmental shifts. Around 55 million years ago, Earth entered a period of rapid warming, with global temperatures rising by about 8 degrees Celsius, 14 degrees Fahrenheit. This created a lush, tropical world covered in dense rainforests. Plants grew rapidly but became less nutritious than those of the Cretaceous. As a result, herbivorous dinosaurs, plant-eating dinosaurs, would have struggled to maintain their massive sizes. To adapt, they may have shrunk in size, much like mammals did after the dinosaur era. Large dinosaurs like Brachiosaurus or Triceratops might have evolved into medium-sized, lighter-bodied species, allowing them to move through dense forests more efficiently. Meanwhile, carnivorous dinosaurs would also need to change. With smaller prey available, they no longer required enormous jaws or massive claws. Instead, predatory dinosaurs may have evolved into smaller, faster, and more intelligent hunters, using pack coordination to take down prey, similar to how wolves or cheetahs hunt today. Around 35 million years ago, Earth's continents continued to drift apart. South America and Antarctica fully separated, leading to the formation of the Antarctic Circumpolar Current, which cooled the planet. As a result, rainforests shrank, making way for vast grasslands, a completely new ecosystem. Dinosaurs living in these open plains would have evolved to match their environment. Long-legged, lightweight species would have thrived, much like how modern horses, antelopes, and ostriches have adapted to life on grasslands. Herbivores. Dinosaurs similar to Hadrosaurus, duck-billed dinosaurs, might have developed longer legs and slimmer bodies, allowing them to run faster to escape predators. Predators. Carnivorous dinosaurs would have become agile and strategic hunters, possibly developing pack hunting behaviors to catch swift-moving prey. Could some dinosaurs have become intelligent? A fascinating question arises. Could some dinosaurs have evolved intelligence similar to humans? Some paleontologists believe that if dinosaurs had survived, certain species, like Trudon, might have evolved into highly intelligent creatures. Trudon was a small, bird-like carnivore with a large brain relative to its body size. It had keen eyesight, grasping hands, and problem-solving abilities, all traits associated with intelligence. Had it continued to evolve, it might have developed tool use, complex communication, or even a civilization of its own. Of course, this remains speculative, but if dinosaurs had kept evolving, today's world might have looked very different. Perhaps humans would never have emerged. Or if they had, they might not be the only intelligent species on the planet. If dinosaurs had not gone extinct, the evolution of mammals, including humans, might have taken an entirely different path. Or perhaps never happened at all. A world without the mass extinction event 66 million years ago would have been an extremely harsh place for small mammals struggling to survive among giant predators. Before the Chicxulub asteroid struck Earth, mammals had coexisted with dinosaurs for tens of millions of years. But most were small, nocturnal creatures that hid to avoid being hunted. The extinction event allowed mammals to rise, occupying the ecological niches left behind by the dinosaurs. Within a few million years, mammals grew larger and became apex predators such as wolves, lions, and bears. However, if dinosaurs had continued to exist, they would have directly competed with mammals, making it much harder for them to evolve into large species. Instead of mammoths, giant rhinos, or saber-toothed tigers, we might have seen a world where mammals remained small, hiding in forests or caves. This means that the ancestors of humans might never have appeared. Assuming that, somehow, human ancestors still evolved in a world filled with dinosaurs, they would have faced far greater survival challenges than in reality. Compared to mammoths or saber-toothed tigers, dinosaurs were far more dangerous. Humans survived the Ice Age, hunted large mammals like mammoths, and faced predators such as saber-toothed tigers. But could we have survived encounters with a massive T-Rex or a pack of intelligent velociraptors? Human cities might have been built like fortresses against dinosaurs. If humans had still emerged, civilization might have developed in a completely different direction. Instead of open houses, we might have lived in fortified cities with high walls to protect against predatory dinosaurs. Could dinosaurs have been hunted and domesticated? Just as humans domesticated wolves into dogs and tamed horses for transportation. Perhaps some dinosaurs could have been used as mounts or work animals. A fast dinosaur species might have served as transportation, similar to horses today. One thing is clear. In a world where dinosaurs still existed, humans would have faced a far more brutal struggle for survival. We might have become prey rather than the dominant species on Earth. But if we had adapted and overcome these challenges, the world today might resemble a real-life version of Jurassic Park, where dinosaurs and humans coexist, or we might have gone extinct before we even had the chance to build civilization. If dinosaurs had not gone extinct 66 million years ago, could they still exist today? And if so, where would they live? Could we actually see a T-Rex in real life or ride a small dinosaur like in the movies? Throughout history, humans have hunted many species to extinction. Massive creatures such as mammoths, woolly rhinos, and Tasmanian tigers could not survive human expansion. If dinosaurs had continued to exist, the largest and most dangerous ones might have met the same fate. Giant predators like T-Rex, Giganotosaurus, or Spinosaurus might have been exterminated by humans to protect territory and ensure safety. Massive herbivores like Brachiosaurus or Triceratops might have been hunted for their meat, skin, and bones. Some large dinosaurs might have survived only in nature reserves, much like elephants, rhinos, and tigers are protected today. Just as we turned tigers, lions, and bears from dominant predators into endangered species needing conservation, dinosaurs might have become part of national parks, studied and preserved by scientists. Not all dinosaurs were massive and ferocious. If they had not gone extinct, smaller, smarter species might have continued evolving to coexist with humans. Some dinosaurs might have become domesticated pets, similar to how dogs, cats, and horses became human companions. Insect-eating or plant-eating dinosaurs might have lived in urban areas, much like lizards and pigeons today. Small carnivorous dinosaurs, like velociraptors, might still be dangerous predators in the wild, competing with foxes, wolves, or jaguars. If this were the case, we might be living in a world where dinosaurs roam the streets, climb trees, or even inhabit forests near human cities. Even though dinosaurs went extinct tens of millions of years ago, their descendants still exist today. Birds. Numerous studies have shown that birds are the direct descendants of theropod dinosaurs, a group that includes both T-Rex and Velociraptor. Features such as hollow bones, three-toed feet, and the ability to regulate body temperature helped birds survive harsh environmental changes. Take pigeons, for example, an ordinary creature, yet one that traces its lineage back to ancient dinosaur ancestors. If you look at an eagle, a falcon, or an ostrich, you can see glimpses of prehistoric dinosaurs in their sharp claws, incredible speed, and intelligent hunting strategies. If dinosaurs still existed, we likely wouldn't see them roaming city streets like in science fiction movies. Instead, they might be preserved in national parks, zoos, or wildlife reserves. Humans could create designated areas for dinosaurs, much like we do with pandas in China or elephants in Africa. Conservation parks could become famous tourist attractions, where people could witness real dinosaurs instead of only seeing their fossils or movie representations. The idea of a world where dinosaurs and humans coexist is fascinating, but also incredibly dangerous. Smaller species might adapt to live alongside us, but larger ones could pose a serious threat. Ultimately, dinosaurs might have become just a small part of Earth's ecosystem, but there's no doubt that if they had never gone extinct, the world today would be drastically different. Earth's history is shaped by a complex chain of events, where even the slightest change could lead to a completely different outcome. If the massive asteroid from 66 million years ago had shifted its path slightly or impacted a less critical location, the modern world might have been unrecognizable. Perhaps we would be living alongside dinosaurs the size of skyscrapers, or perhaps humans never would have evolved at all, as mammals may not have had the opportunity to thrive. So, what could have happened? There's no denying that the extinction of dinosaurs paved the way for the rise of mammals, including the ancient ancestors of humans. If dinosaurs had continued to dominate the Earth, small mammals of that era might never have evolved into primates, meaning humans would be absent from the ecosystem. Even if mammals did evolve, they would have had to compete with fierce predatory dinosaurs. Could our tiny, clawless, and fangless ancestors have survived in a world full of dinosaurs? Earth might have become a planet ruled by the descendants of dinosaurs instead of humans. These creatures could have evolved intelligence, used tools, or even built their own civilization. If that were the case, humanity as we know it might never have existed. If we were fortunate enough to evolve in a world with dinosaurs, our way of life would be drastically different. Vast regions could be controlled by enormous dinosaurs, forcing us to build massive walled cities to protect ourselves from predators like T-Rex. Hunting technology and weaponry might have developed much earlier, as humans would have needed to defend themselves from far deadlier creatures than tigers or lions. Many dinosaurs could have been domesticated, similar to how we tamed horses and elephants. Some species might have been used for transportation or even agricultural work. Nevertheless, survival in a dinosaur-filled world would have been an enormous challenge. While the massive and fearsome dinosaurs have vanished, their descendants still live among us today. Birds. Scientists have confirmed that birds are the direct descendants of a group of theropod dinosaurs, including T-Rex and Velociraptor. Traits such as lightweight skeletons, three-toed feet, and adaptations to various environments helped birds endure drastic climate changes. From the mighty eagle to the adorable penguin and even the common city pigeon, all of them carried traces of their dinosaur ancestors. So, while colossal dinosaurs no longer roam the Earth, you can still see their living descendants every day, right outside your window. History could have taken a vastly different course if the mass extinction event had never occurred. Perhaps Earth would be a planet teeming with dinosaurs, and humans might never have existed. Or, if we had evolved, the world would be a place where giant creatures still walk the land. rather than being confined to fossils. But one thing is certain. Dinosaurs never truly disappeared. We don't have to imagine them as mere relics of the past, because their descendants are still soaring through the skies today.